Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something seriously mind-bending, the Mandela Effect. You know that weird feeling when you're absolutely sure something happened a certain way, but then reality says, nope, that's not how it went? That's the Mandela Effect, a phenomenon where a bunch of people remember something that never actually happened. It's named after Nelson Mandela because tons of folks swear he died in prison back in the 1980s, even though he actually passed away in 2013. Wild, right? So, in this video, we're counting down 10 memories you might swear are real but aren't. These are some of the most famous examples of the Mandela Effect, and I guarantee at least a few of these will make you question your own brain. Let's jump right in. Number 10. The Monopoly Man's monocle. Let's start with a classic. Picture the Monopoly Man. You know, the little guy on the board game with the top hat, mustache and... Wait, does he have a monocle? If you just nodded and said yes, you're not alone. A lot of people remember him wearing a monocle, but here's the thing, he never has. Not once. Go check any Monopoly game or ad, he's monocle free. So why do we think he has one? Probably because we confuse him with Mr. Peanut, the mascot for Planters, who does wear a monocle. Or maybe it's just that monocles scream rich old guy and the Monopoly Man fits that vibe. Either way, no monocle. Mind blown yet? Number 9. Luke, I am your father. Alright, Star Wars fans, this one's for you. What's the most iconic line from The Empire Strikes Back? Most people would say, Luke, I am your father. But guess what? That's not the actual line. In the movie, Darth Vader says, no, I am your father. Yeah, seriously. The Luke part got added over time because it sounds better, or maybe because of all the parodies and references. But in the film, it's, no, I am your father. Next time you watch it, listen closely. It'll mess with your head. Number 8. The Berenstain Bears. This one hits hard for anyone who grew up reading these books. I swear it was the Berenstain Bears with an E, but if you look it up, it's actually the Berenstain Bears with an A. Always has been. The author's last name is Berenstain, and that's how the books are titled. So why do so many of us remember Stein? Maybe because Stein is a more common name ending like Einstein or Frankenstein, so our brains just default to that. It's freaky how confident we are about something so wrong. Number 7. The Fruit of the Loom logo quick. Picture the Fruit of the Loom logo. You see a bunch of fruits, right? But is there a cornucopia, a big horn-shaped basket behind them? A lot of people say yes, but here's the truth. There has never been a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo. It's always been just fruits. No basket, no horn, nothing. So why do people remember it? Maybe we're mixing it up with Thanksgiving imagery or other logos. Whatever it is, it's a perfect example of our brains adding details that aren't there. Number 6. The Sinbad Genie movie. Okay, this one is super weird. Do you remember a 1990s movie where the comedian Sinbad played a genie? People even recall the title as Shazam. Here's the kicker. That movie never existed. Sinbad never made a genie movie. There was Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal as a genie, but no Sinbad version. Sinbad himself has said he never did it. So why do so many people remember watching it? Maybe Sinbad's style just screams genie, or perhaps it's a mix-up with other movies. Either way, it's one of the strangest Mandela effects out there. Number 5. We Are the Champions by Queen. Sing the end of Queen's We Are the Champions. What's the last line? If you said, we are the champions of the world, you're technically wrong. In the original studio recording, the song ends with, we are the champions. And that's it. No, of the world. Freddie Mercury does say it earlier in the song and in live performances, but not at the end of the album version. Our brains probably fill in that final of the world because it feels like the perfect wrap-up. But nope, it's not there. Number 4. Mirror, mirror on the wall. In Disney's Snow White, what does the evil queen say to her mirror? Most people remember, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? But in the actual movie, she says, magic mirror on the wall. Wait, what? Yep, it's magic mirror, not mirror, mirror. The Mirror Mirror version comes from the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale, so maybe that's where the confusion started. Still, it's wild how many of us remember it wrong. Number 3. Oscar Mayer versus Oscar Mayer. How do you spell the name of the hot dog brand? Is it Oscar M-E-Y-E-R or M-A-Y-E-R? If you said M-E-Y-E-R, you're with the majority, but you're wrong. It's Oscar M-A-Y-E-R. Even the jingle spells it out. My Bologna has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My Bologna has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. So why do we think it's Meyer? Probably because Meyer is a more common spelling, and our brains like familiarity. But nope. It's Mayer with an A. Number 2. Chick-fil-A spelling. Here's a quick one. How do you spell the name of the fast food chain Chick-fil-A? Is it C-H-I-C-K, C-H-I-C, or C-H-I-K? The correct spelling is C-H-I-C-K-F-I-L-A, but tons of people remember it as Chick-fil-A with no K, or even Chick-fil-A. Maybe it's because chic means stylish or chic looks more casual, but the real spelling has that extra C. It's a small detail, but it's amazing how many of us get it wrong. Number 1, the location of New Zealand. All right, last one, and it's a biggie. Where is New Zealand on the map? If you think it's northeast of Australia, you're not alone, but you're mistaken. New Zealand is actually southeast of Australia. Look at a map, it's down and to the right. So why do people remember it being northeast? Maybe it's the way some maps are oriented, or perhaps we just don't pay enough attention to geography. Either way, it's a perfect example of how even something as solid as a country's location can get scrambled in our memories. So there you have it. 10 memories that tons of people swear are real, but they're not. But why does this happen? Why do our brains do this to us? Well, psychologists think it might be something called confabulation, where our minds fill in memory gaps with made-up details. Or maybe it's social reinforcement. When we hear others say something, we start to believe it too. There are even some wild theories about parallel universes colliding, but that's a whole other video. Whatever the reason, the Mandela Effect shows us that memory isn't always as trustworthy as we think. It's a little unsettling, but also kind of fascinating, right? So which of these blew your mind the most? Did you remember the Monopoly man with a monocle or New Zealand in the wrong spot? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your stories. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more weird and wonderful content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.